Meantime, in Area 21 tonight, KG.
Star-studded.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Ladies' night.
Glasses on.
All WNBA
Yes.
and Rosgold on Wood also.
Roz was nice in her day, too. She could play.
Yeah.
Archbishop Malloy, finest.
Let's check in with KG.
Thank you, EJ. You know what? It's time to ask KG, presented by Metro PCS. Hey, listen, I got to ask this, y'all. In the WNBA, what players are next? Meaning that, what are the next players to carry the league? I want to hear this. In y'all estimation, who are the next players? Are they in college? The young player? Are all the young players? Let me hear this.
The young players in the league, right?
Yes, that you think that's going to carry the WNBA.
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah, I would say Brianna
Really?
Stewart.
Okay, good. I'm not biased.
That's a good choice.
And you say this?
Well, because she has
has the it
talent,
factor?
she works hard, she has a high basketball IQ, she wants to be great, and she doesn't just, leave it, to someone else to do. She takes the responsibility on her own shoulders and takes care of business.
And to come back to that first point we were talking about earlier, she's got a great mentor. I think when you have the chance to learn from one of the best in the game, a great vet like Sue Bird, like yourself. I think that's going to help somebody be the next wave in the league.
That says a lot. Listen, veteran leadership is everything. Listen, when the league went super young, one of the things I, just said out loud was that our veterans pass knowledge down. You learn to do things because of your vet teaching you how to do things, saving money, dressing right, being a professional. All this comes from your vet giving you the knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why I feel like the WNBA is a disservice to not having you in the league.
Speak on it.
I'm
Absolutely.
being very straight right now because Cynthia Cooper was the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. She was the Cynthia Cooper of the WNBA. No disrespect to you, right?
Well said.
Right? That knowledge is going to be passed down to the twins. It is a gap. Now, obviously, I'm going to ask you the question, but I'm setting this up to say that it is a gap of knowledge between her leaving and it right there in the current. And that's a big gap to me. I'm just being, I'm thinking outside the box. I work with a lot of young players. One of the things I want to ask you, Cent, is do you have an appetite to, coach again in the WNBA? Or is it something of which you are focusing on the younger generation in college and high school and that progression?
I love the younger generation, but I would coach in the WNBA. I mean, the WNBA is the WNBA. It's the top. It's the top league. It's a pro league, and you still get to teach in the WNBA. So I would coach in the WNBA. I love coaching young people, though. I love infusing our younger generation with the passion to win, the passion to be great, and know that working hard and all of that hard work, it pays off in the end. It pays off into championships and opportunities and learning. So, yeah, if it happens, great. But, if people want to go in a different direction, then you've got to support, because I love basketball and I love the WNBA and I want the WNBA to be successful. Right. So whether I'm in it or not, I still want the league to be great.
For sure. And you know what? It's funny because I feel like you could speak to so many different experiences. People see you as one of the greatest to ever play the game. But at the same time, when you were in college, you needed to develop. You were playing behind other stars at USC.
I've literally played every role that you can play on a basketball team. Not getting in the game, came off the bench, go-to player, down about the clouds at the end of the bench where, it's so cloudy the coach can't see you to put you in. At least that's the excuse they use. So I've played every role. So I know how to bring the team together and communicate that to them. It makes each player feel like they're important and they're a part of our winning. They're a part of the team.
All right, so wait, hold up. But Lindsay, you just told me today, because we just got to know each other right here, you want to coach. Are you interested? Like, where are you going?
You beat me to it.
We on the same page.
Because you know what? Point guard.
That's in the realm.
Point guard. You know this coming soon. So you know this coming.
There's a realm.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think naturally for all of us, being point guards, being leaders, being the coach on the floor, taking all those things into consideration, I think, it's definitely something that, I'm interested in. Now, whether it happens, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you see see what happens when you're done. Right now, I think we're also focused on, like, our craft still and like getting better and trying to win championships in the WNBA or making the national team, whatever it is that you still have goals that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And not to say that you can't learn while you're still playing, but yeah, we'll see. Like I said, it's in the realm of,
What about you, Sue?
maybe.
You got that itch yet?
Not itchy. Not itchy yet.
Okay.
Would you have the patience for it?
Right.
I think that would be hard. I do think, I will say, this is how I would sum it up. The actual act of coaching, like kind of what Cynthia was saying, it's like to teach someone, to be a part of that growth, or like you were saying earlier, where you might see that rookie that you helped, and you see it kind of like develop through. That sounds amazing. The lifestyle of a coach, like I'm good.
Right.
I'm
Coaching,
good.
right.
I'm sure if one outweighs the other, if the good outweighs the bad, I'll get into it.
Long
But
hours.
as of right now, college coach recruiting, I'm good. Like
It's a big difference between coaching and teaching?
I don't think there's a huge difference because you're teaching, you're coaching, and you're teaching. You know, you're pushing buttons, you're putting people in the right position so that they can be successful.
You know what? I got to switch it up for a second. Okay. First off, shout out to the Houston Astros for winning the World Series. I don't know if y'all watched that.
woo, woo.
That was a dope series.
George Springer, UConn. What?
But I saw
you
something.
couldn't resist it.
I heard someone say that it's been a minute, or they were the first to win a championship since something.
Yeah.
Then it was a rebuttal.
They do that.
And they came out and said, hey, stop, look. And I just want to show the rebuttal, and Swin Cash caught this. Because,
Shout out to Swin.
right, shout out to
happens
Swin
all the
Cash
time,
out there
all
for
the time,
catching this. Because the rebuttal basically, let it be known that the Comets won 4 in Houston. And
Yeah, it was a little disrespectful.
No, you know what? Let's call a spade a spade. And I like to think that someone needs to do their research before they start, just saying things out of their mouth.
Right.
And it did come off
Same thing with the
disrespectful.
Seahawks, right? When
Yeah,
the
it happened to
Seahawks
us.
won,
Yeah.
they said
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
time it was like the storm of one.
You know, but I will say, it's amazing that the Astros won the championship. And I live in LA now, so the Dodgers, but I lived in Houston, and so it was great to see. Either way, I would have been a winner. So I will tell you this. We didn't just win a championship. We won 4 championships in a row. And there had not been a championship since the Rockets had won back-to-back championships. And so it was an oversight. I don't get too wrapped up in it. It's just, we've got to grow in that area.
No doubt.
And I think people too, like when I see those games, if I was watching the Comets play, or when you won in Seattle, or just this summer when Minnesota won again, I think a common misconception is about the WNBA. People will say, no one's there, no one's watching. These were packed houses. Every game.
Yeah.
I just want to, through your eyes, what at the heyday and those beautiful moments, what was it like? What was special? What stood out? What won't you forget about how it felt, how it looked, everything?
For me, the jerseys, kids wearing our jerseys, then the fans chanting MVP, or the confetti coming down and me standing on the podium.
Right.
Just, it was amazing.
Wow.
Great days, man. Great days. Hey, man, thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for opening up about that, man. Look, back to you, EJ, man. Great conversation, man.
Thank
Told
you.
you, man.
Yeah.
I should have had that.
That's the Warrior ring.